What's happening, everyone? Jay Shockblast here, and check it out. Shoutouts to Felipe Lacerda, who hit me up with some pretty cool ideas for some customs. Some that I had been thinking of already, some that I've done before, and some that I thought were pretty cool and had to try myself. As you can see, this tweet will end up being in a couple of videos because I'm going to make a couple of these. One of which you see right here, it is He-Man from Masters of the Universe, and as you can see, his mortal enemy Skeletor is side by side with him. If you remember from LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, I made Skeletor, and I thought that Skeletor was much better than this one because you had Ghost Rider's face to work with, but they gave us something here. And I've gone full-on Masters of the Universe in this one. I had already been planning on making He-Man, but having everything right here for me was just absolutely perfect. We went with Hawkman's chest piece, which is great, you know, because it's almost exactly like He-Man's chest piece. Terra's hair, and then of course you can kind of pick your own face. I guess I probably could have picked one that had like maybe jawlines or something for him, but I just went with a pretty basic one. And then for Skeletor, most of the pieces are all just the common pieces that you use, and then you have to use the skull emblem for the chest. I don't love the chest, to be honest with you, because he usually has something that crosses kind of like He-Man does, but it is what it is. I gave him shoulder pauldrons just to kind of balance it out. He-Man, look at this. Bam! I have the power! He does not say it that high pitched. He's got like this manly voice. I have the power! That was awful, but whatever. So I'm a huge He-Man fan. I grew up with He-Man, and I think if I could have any LEGO game made, Masters of the Universe is top 3, right there with Spaceballs and Transformers. Not that I know how Transformers would work in LEGO, but still, those are like the 3 franchises I would want the most to get their own LEGO game. And honestly, Masters of the Universe might be number 1, even though I love Spaceballs. There's just not enough characters. But Masters of the Universe, maybe not enough characters, but there's a lot. There's way more than you think. So this He-Man is awesome. I didn't make He-Man in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 because I couldn't get one that looked anywhere like this. Skeletor, he's okay. Like, this Skeletor is okay. My LEGO Marvel one was way better. I don't like the way he holds the staff. Obviously, he has a staff. He uses a sword too, but he has a staff mostly as well. So this one's not bad, though. I mean, it could be better, could be worse. So I feel like because I don't love this Skeletor, I decided to put it with He-Man. But you know what else? I actually was working on another custom, and it was Teela. I had already made this one to go with He-Man. So this is Teela, which is basically, Man-at-Arm's daughter. And I don't know, I guess you could say she's somewhat of a love interest for Prince Adam, right? I bet we could make a pretty good Prince Adam too, but it's not nearly as interesting. Now, she also sometimes has a sword and a staff. I didn't want to do an individual video for her because I really didn't think anybody would care, but I'll go ahead and include her here with He-Man and Skeletor. Let's go back to Skeletor. And Skeletor has a buddy too. This is another one that I've thought about doing. I don't love this one, but it's decent. We have Mer-Man. And Mer-Man, also another character that had a sword, and he also had a trident. That is not a trident, that is a pitchfork. But in any event, I thought that this Mer-Man was pretty solid too. So this is a 4-pack, man. I kind of love the fact that we've got 4 He-Man characters here. And I didn't really give them too many powers just because it really doesn't matter. And I realize now that I used 2 different greens for Mer-Man. So as you can see, I went with a lighter green up top and a darker green down bottom. I don't know which green I like more. I feel like the bottom green originally is the color that I had gone with Mer-Man, but I kind of like the top green better, so I wasn't too sure what to go with. I mean, these characters look like they're pretty obvious to figure out. Obviously, I gave him Aquaman's chest piece because it's like perfect. It's like, other than knowing that the A on Aquaman is Aquaman's logo, you would just think that this is exactly Mer-Man's armor. I wished that there was like a scaled, like scaly arms, but like a chainmail arms, but there was not. So in any event, I think 4 characters from He-Man and Masters of the Universe is pretty epic. There's possibility that I could have done more, I'm sure, if I put my mind to it, but I thought this was a pretty good start, and I'm pretty happy with how they all came out. I've always thought about making Mer-Man, but again, it's an 80s cartoon, and I know there's a lot of people that love Masters of the Universe, but it's still maybe a little too niche as far as 2018. But He-Man, Skeletor, Teela, and Mer-Man, Masters of the Universe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you, Felipe, for thinking of me and sending these ideas this way. I made Space Ghost before, and I'm going to make him again here. And Lion-O from Thundercats. Ooh, we're going to feature him too. We'll see ya.